Hi, welcome back. It's Libby. I'm in my kitchen and it's day 20 of my challenge to go 28 days without buying any food and eating out of my cupboards only. The only rule I have is I can buy a bit of fruit and veg through the week, some fresh stuff obviously, but apart from that I have to eat out of my cupboards. So up to now it's done really well. I've been doing really well and no problems, except on Monday I had no internet. My internet actually just cut out, so I had no internet for 3 days. So I did make a video on the Monday, I think, and then I wasn't able to upload it, so that is still on my computer, so I'll have to download that for you or upload it, whatever you call it. And today I'm just having a catch up with you to see where we are, so just to bring you up to speed. So we're on day 20 and I still haven't bought any food. I've been eating out of my cupboards. I've been raiding my freezer. I have a lot of stuff put down in my freezer, and like I showed you last time, I have a little book and I can go through that book and see where I am. So what I need to show you or tell you what I spent. I bought a couple of things on the 15th of February and I bought a lemon, I bought some rockets, 2 bananas and 2 avocados. And that cost me £3.80. I also got £2 off that because I had a voucher from Tesco's. So basically it just cost me 50 pence in Tesco's and I think £1.80 in the farm shop that I went to. But I bought bananas, I bought lemons because it was pancake day on the Tuesday, so I made some vegan pancakes, which are absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, I didn't do a video for it because I was a bit stressed with having no internet and I wasn't able to teach, so it was trying to play catch up really today. So and then yesterday I walked with my friend. We had a good walk. We walked about 2 hours from around where I live, and we tried to meet a couple of times a week and we catch up. She's a very good friend of mine. I've known her for a long time, and she bought me some pears, so that was really nice. She bought me 5 pears. She'd gone to the market that I normally go to, and you buy in bulk there. You buy big bags of apples or pears. So she gave me some pears, which were very much appreciated. So thank you, Suzanne, if you're watching this. Thank you. Give you a shout out. And then I walked back with her to her house, and then I carried on walking to the local supermarket and I bought a butternut squash, which was £1.20. So up to now, I've spent this week about £5 on veg. I had a lot left over from my shop from Aldi, and I bought enough carrots to last me 2 weeks, and I've still got lots of apples left, and I did have a lot of soft fruits like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, that sort of thing in my freezer. So I've been using those for my breakfast, and I have them in my soaked oats in the morning. I've got a couple of lemons left, and I've got 4 grapefruits, which will hopefully last me to the end of next week. And I've got lots of apples. I have been juicing quite a lot, which has been really nice. So where I am today, so I've made myself a coffee. I ran out of coffee yesterday. It was my last coffee. So I'm down now to dandelion coffee, and I found this bag. Thank goodness I've got this. Found this bag in my cupboard, dandelion coffee, and it comes in the root. It's like the root, dried root, yeah? And it's roasted. So it's roasted dandelion coffee. Sometimes for a month, I will drink this rather than coffee. I do like my coffee, and my daughter bought me a lovely organic coffee at Christmas, and I used that all up yesterday, so that was the last one. So I'm back on this ground roasted dandelion coffee. So what I do, I grind this as if you would grind like in a coffee grinder. I use a spice grinder. So that gets ground, and I put it into another little separate bag or a little pouch there, and I'll use it fresh. So I've made some here, and I've put it in my cafetiere, so it's kind of like coffee. And then what I've got my cup here, and I've put this little metal tea strainer over the top because I've made some almond milk. So I'm just going to pour this in, and you can see it is about the same colour as coffee. You don't need an awful lot. So if you do buy this, it lasts ages, because I could actually get probably 2 coffees out of that. It's really concentrated, so I only put literally about just a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, teaspoon. So in here I've got some freshly made almond milk, and it's still got the pulp of the almonds at the bottom. I normally sieve it out, but didn't have time this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it out, and I'm going to pour it through this sieve. So this will take away the pulp of the almonds. So there's not an awful lot in there. It's only just dregs there. So, but it'll just stop me. It's quite nice actually with the roasted almonds in the bottom there, but I just thought I'd show you that. So cheers everybody. Just have a quick sip of my coffee. And that is really nice. You could actually get away with that as coffee. If you served it up, somebody would know it's not coffee, but they would think it's a cheap coffee. I'm not saying it's not delicious, but it doesn't taste like proper coffee. Okay, so where am I today? So I've still got my list that I've made. Let me just find the list, 1 second. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. So I've got my list. I put it on a clipboard so I can put it in the kitchen so I know where I am. So we're on day 20. So I made my plan. So day 20, 19. We're in day 19. It's the 19th today. I'm a day ahead of myself again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know about you, but with this lockdown and everything, I wake up and I have to sort of say to myself, what day is it today? And it was my friend's birthday. My friend's birthday today. And I sent her a message yesterday because I thought it was the 19th. And I keep thinking it's the 20th today. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you feel the same, but if you do, let me know. So today, day 19, Friday, my plan was to have hazelnut rolls, which are like sausage rolls in a nice pastry with lots of veg and salad. And then for lunch, I was going to have soup and bread. The whole thing's changed. I used up one of the hazelnut rolls, and I thought I'd got 2 left, and I hadn't marked it off in my freezer book, so that's my bad organisation. And so I didn't have any hazelnut there. So I've actually had to change it to another thing. So what I've done, I found some sausages in here, some vegan sausages, which I actually made myself. I don't know if you can quite see them. I don't want to come too close. They are frozen still. I'm going to let them defrost. They're made out of butter beans and different spices. I've not made these for a long, long time, and I just changed the recipe slightly. I put some different spices in, so I'm quite looking forward to trying those. I have had them before, but I made a batch, froze them, and then just didn't try one before I froze them. So I hope they're okay. So I have them with maybe some mashed potatoes and lots of veg and salad, something like that. I might make a little bit of a gravy as well. I've got some nice red wine, so that might be quite nice. Make some caramelised onion with some red wine. So that's my dinner for tonight. Lunchtime, I'm going to have some dal. I made a big batch of dal again. I think I mentioned it on the last video that I'd made this dal. So the dal is in there, defrosting. So that will be really delicious when it's ready. And I have got... what else have I got here? Here I've got some more sprouted seeds. I sprout these very regularly. So I've got sprouted lentils there. I've got sprouted mung bean there. And I've got some soaked sunflower seeds there. These aren't sprouted, they're just soaked. I've got the last remains of the almond butter. And now once this is gone, that's it. I will have no more. Sorry for coughing. I had a joss stick on at my yoga class. It's maybe a bit coffee. So this is almond butter. So I'm going to use this up to make this mock tuna that I made last time, which is really lovely. So it's going to be a busy day in the kitchen today. But it's kind of all almost prepped. So that's going to make mock tuna. I have no bread, so I'm going to have that on jacket potatoes for my probably my lunch tomorrow. So I shall make that up. And if I have time, I've got some bread. I've got my sourdough starter here making, and I've topped it up and refilled it up, and it's going to be fermented. So that will be okay for either later on today to make my sourdough, because I have no bread. What else? Oh yes, I found about a week ago, I made some dehydrated crackers, and I forgot about them. And they last for absolutely ages. So in here, I've got some crackers, and they're quite crispy. They're made of flax seeds, sun-dried tomatoes, and lots of other things you put in. You grind them up into a paste, you put them on dehydrator sheets and you dry them, and you're left with these most delicious crackers. These are raw. They're absolutely delicious. They really fill you up. So one of those with a little bit of peanut butter, absolutely gorgeous. I just had a couple of these after my yoga class this morning. So it's my first class back since Sunday, so it's nearly a week, and I'd really missed teaching live. So when the internet went down, I had to do some recordings and then send them off, obviously when my internet came back. Just going back to peanut butter, this is from Aldi, and this was a bargain. This was something like $3.99 for a kilo of smooth peanut butter. It's got no added palm oil. Now, I'm normally by the brand name Meridian, I think it is, and it's only about £7. So when I saw this in Aldi, I thought, oh, I'll give this a try, and absolutely no different. I do keep it in the fridge because if anything, I would say this is a little bit more runny, not quite so thick as the Meridian one. So it might have less, although it says 100% nuts and it has no added sugar, salts or anything else. It's just pure nuts. It says 100% nuts. So whether it's just the settling or the oils, maybe I needed to give it more of a stir. It just say here, give me a stir, natural oil separation. So, but I found putting it in the fridge, stirring it and then put it in the fridge makes it a lot thicker and easier to spread, because when it's runny, it tends to fall off your cracker or your bread or something. So that is amazing. I would definitely buy this again. Really heads up to Aldi on that one. I think that was amazing. Whether they will still have it or not, because it was in their centre aisle, I think. And sometimes their centre aisles only are out for maybe a month and then or go back, and then it won't come back again till maybe the following their promotions. So that's that. What else have I got to tell you? Oh yes, so my kombucha I made. I'm going to just bring one over. Don't want to disturb it too much, but if you can look, I don't want to take his little hat off, but if you can see that white foam that it's making there, that is making another SCOBY. So that's been there for about a week now. So I would say another 5 days. It is winter here, so another 5 days and it should be ready. And then what I do, I'll make a video on how to bottle it up and how to flavour it if you want to flavour it into to do what's called the second ferment. So I think that's me today. I just wanted to hop on and catch up with you all, and I don't know if you all celebrate or not so much celebrate, but do Lent, which is where you give up something for 40 days. I've not actually given up anything because, to be perfectly honest, I don't really eat a lot of chocolate. My only vice is coffee, and I've already had to give that up anyway because I haven't got any left. So I've kind of naturally gone into a Lent phase. I don't know if I'll go 40 days without coffee this time, but I have got my dandelion coffee, so I'm just going to have a quick sip of that again. Try this. This is really lovely. I bought this on the internet. In the health food shops, you can get it instant dandelion coffee, but it's got milk products in. I'm sure it's got like a milk in it. So this is more natural, hasn't been messed around with, and as I say, it lasts for ages. I bought this, I don't know, it might be about a year ago, and there's 500 grams. So I've still got probably 200 grams left of that. That will last me for ages. So yeah, so that's me today. What am I doing today? So I'm going to just cook this, make this mung tuna mock, and cook my bread, have my dinner, have my lunch, and I've got a few things to do some planning for some classes that I'm doing next week. But apart from that, I might go down to the food shop, the farm shop rather, and just pick up a few veg and potatoes or something. It's really nice down there because it's all outdoors, so it's quite safe, and you just literally go in and straight out again. And there's often never anybody there. I do need to talk slower. I know I talk too quickly sometimes, so. It's just nice to be back on and chatting to you. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you hopefully, what is it today? Maybe on Sunday, then I'll have a bit more to tell you. All right, take care everybody. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks, bye-bye.